the Glen Rock State Forest. About 3 kilometers away from the camping area, according to the sign, camping and day use area. It's not bad, a little drive to get in here. It's less than 2 hours from Brisbane. About 2 hours roughly. Okay, so I'm at the visitor information area of the Glen Rock State Forest. Actually, it looks pretty cool. It's this old shack looking thing. So let's have a look. So it's got that old construction style, just logs. Very nice. So here we are, the Glen Rock State Forest. Explore the open woodlands and rocky escarpments of Glen Rock State Forest. So it looks like there's the Mount Markar walking track, 3.2 kilometers return. Got the Christie's Loop, which is 5.2 kilometers return. Looks like you can take horses on that one. And we've got a 16 kilometer return, and again you can take horses. It's not often I see horses, but anyway, here's the map. So I'm here, so there's the camping area. Oh yeah, there's Christie's Loop. Where was the other one? Mount Markar. Where's Mount Markar? Where's the track for it though? Yards, top yards. Doesn't look like they show the entry points for all the walking tracks here. But anyway, what else is in here? Okay, I don't know what any of that means. So what's it say? In Australia there are more than 20 million cattle, and the beef industry is one of our largest industries. There are more than 40 different breeds of cattle of all shapes, colour and sizes. Some form of livestock grazing, including sheep, beef and dairy cattle and horses, and cultivation has occurred within the present boundary of the Glen property from at least 1867 and possibly as early as 1850. At 6,300 hectares, 16,000 acres, Glen Station has been known in the cattle industry as one of the largest freehold cattle properties in southeast Queensland. Grazing is continued to this day through an assessment system which provides an income for the operation of the property. Particular care is taken to ensure some areas of the property are excluded from grazing to minimise competition or threats to significant species. An extensive fencing system exists to ensure cattle are prevented from entering the Main Range National Park. Here's it. Queensland accounts for about 10.1 million head of cattle, which is about 45% of Australia's total herd size. The Queensland beef industry is worth between $1.2 and $1.4 billion annually in export income alone. In Australia, beef is the most popular meat produced. On average, a male adult eats about 26 kilograms and a female about 13 kilograms of meat per year. Only a few tools were necessary to build the slab hut as is, demonstrated in this building, which shows the simplistic construction of posts and slabs. They are distinctively Australian. That is the wire stuff that I showed you. Slab huts have been built using slabs fitted horizontally or vertically. The vertical slab method allowed the slabs to be stood straight into the ground, as happened in many cases. The gaps in the slabs were often filled with mud or clay, and the internal walls lined with hessian to keep the drafts out. Arena camping area. Let's have a look. What's it say? This is an E-permit camping area. Camping in this area is only available to those who have a camping permit and displayed a camping tag. Yes, I've done all that. Alright, let's go. I might just camp. Anyhow, close to the showers and the toilet in case I need to take a shit. Alright, so every drop of water is precious, it's not drinkable. We've got standard drop toilet with plenty of toilet paper. The showers, cold shower only. What about the other side? Another shower. Bug. Must be cold only. So, this is disabled. Toilet, yay. The male, female, unisex shower. Cold only. And I'm the only one here. And in the background, got all these mountains. So tomorrow, seeing I'm here late afternoon, I will check out some of those walking tracks. Okay, so I've relocated my camp. So I've got nice camp seat there with a awning over the top. Again, a tap, not drinkable. Another seat. There's a bit of a tree there, and you can see the water tank from the toilet shower block. Over there, I decided to move because I could hear a hum from the toilet block. I don't know why, because there's no hot water there. But this place is nice and quiet. Again, you got the mountains in the background, and yeah, should be a good place to stay tonight. Alright, I thought I'd do a quick filming again on my campsite. You can see the clouds, trees like leaning over there. I don't know how well it comes up on the video. That's where I'm camped out with my computer doing some editing from last week. Springbrook National Park. I'm doing the Purling Brook Falls one there at the moment. Okay, so the walking trail is actually in the camping area, because I drove around to the day area expecting it to be there, couldn't find it, went back to the camping area, and you kind of have to hunt around for it to look to see where it is, but I'll just quickly show you where the entry to the walking trail is. Okay, so this here is the camping area, and just off the side of the road here you'll see there's no camping, no car sign. And there's a little bit of a mowed path between all this grass, and then there's a gate at the end, which I'll show you when I get closer to it. So here's the gate here that goes to the walking track, and you can see that you just walk into it, and I'm in. So I'm going to continue down here, and looks like there's a bit of a creek just down here at the start of the trail, so I might quickly show you that. This is a dry creek. That's interesting. Somebody's piled up a whole heap of stones. There's another one just over here. So I wonder, I can't imagine them being graves, so they must be a marker, so you know the campground's just up there. Right, let's quickly see what's. You can see all the mud because it was raining last night. Let's try and step on some stones so I don't get my shoes all muddy. Alright. Looks like they've got another one of their markers here. That looks to be about it. So actually not much here. I'll go for a walk up this way a bit and see if I can find remnants of a path, but looks like this might be a place where you need a map or something to know where you're supposed to go, because there's no real obvious trail. Okay, so I found this sign. It says you can either walk straight ahead or you can walk this way. As you can see, there's not really much in the way of trails. I basically just followed the creek, and it looked like there was this track that cars occasionally use. So I just followed it. It does fade in places, but I was basically just following the creek along a little bit until I found this sign. So if you are going to come out here to walk, it might pay to either have a map, compass, or a handheld GPS or something, so you can mark, I guess, where the campsite is, so you can easily get back. You can see, maybe you can see it on the camera, but there's cow footprints and broken fence, which I think is supposed to stop the cows getting into the national park, but that clearly hasn't worked. So it's looking like there's some kind of lookout up this way somewhere. Alright, so you can see I'm up in the mountains. Over here you can see the you should be able to see, there you go, the orange. That's where I walked in through that gate to start climbing up the mountain. And then over here you should be able to see my van. I'm just trying to, there you go, that white there is my van. And then up there you can see the Visitor Information Centre. So this is where I am at the moment. 360 degree view. You can see there's not really that much of a track, but we've got mountains. Let's see if I can zoom into that for you. I've got the sun glare, so I'm not sure what you're seeing. All around me I've got mountains and bush, and I'm actually a fair way up. I don't know if you can see the decline down there. But yeah, it's been quite a nice walk. Not as nice as the rainforest. I think I prefer the rainforest type terrain. But yeah, that's where I've ended up. I might show you some of the trip back. I did manage to find like an old path to walk up, but then I went off the path a bit to find a nice vantage point to see all this. Anyway, so here's a cactus. So here's a cactus. There's some more along here. And here. I might show you the other side over here very quickly. This is the mountain. And so there's probably a nice vantage point of that mountain I showed before. There you go. Big cliff face at the top. And this is part of the path going back down the mountain. So there's a marker, and I don't know if you can see it from here, but there you go. There's a marker to that lookout. So I've done their full walk. It's quite a strenuous walk for me because I'm not that fit when it comes to walking uphill, but they said it's a moderate walk. And you do have to keep your eyes open quite a bit to actually find the initial path. But yeah, I got to where I wanted to go, and now I'm going to make my way back. Okay, so I'm probably about halfway down the mountain now, and I thought I'd try and show you my car. Just trying to see if you can. So there it is there, that white that you can see. And then diagonally up, you see the visitor centre. And then if I move down again, you can see, whoop, you can see the white of my van. And then down here, you can see it's a bit of a drop, and there's a bit of where they've cut out a path here for vehicles that I don't think they use this very often, but they must come up here occasionally to keep some sort of a semblance of a path intact, but it kind of winds up the mountain. But yeah, it's reasonably nice. It's more, I guess, traditional Australian type bushland. It's not rainforesty, but I guess I enjoyed the walk, but I do like the rainforests. But the problem is the rainforests tend to be very touristy, where this is not touristy, and there's no one here, which is something I really like. There's no safety railings, and you kind of had to hunt around to find the path to get up here, and yeah, I think I prefer that than the wooden boardwalks and the pavement type tracks, railings everywhere. This is pretty much as close to natural as you can get. There's some semblance of a path, so you don't need a map and a compass to get to where you're going, and you're not going through thick shrub, like bush, bashing through it, which is extremely hard work. So yeah, I think I like this type of walk as well. It was a lot hotter than when I was in the rainforest, although there's a bit of a breeze now. But yeah, it's quite a nice walk still. I don't know if this really does it justice, but that's where I was walking up. So it's quite steep. It's nice going down. Going up, I was puffing and panting the whole way. But again, you can see it's quite a steep decline, although the phone probably isn't giving it justice. But yeah, that's the walk at Glen Rock State Forest. So here's another nice view of some of the mountains. Let's see if I can zoom in. Look at that. So such a nice little view, although I hope it comes out nice on the phone recording for you. But this is the grass, this is what you'd have to walk through if there wasn't a path. And then look at all that scrub. There's a fence line here, but look at the scrub on the other side there. So I'm kind of glad there's a little bit of a path cut out, even though it's mostly growing with grass because it's not a well used path, but it's very nice out here. Even though it isn't a nice tropical type rainforest that I think is really nice with waterfalls and whatever else, but you can see just from the view there, like, it is quite nice here. You see the sun starting to go over the mountain there because it's late afternoon. Look at that. So here's another walking trail that they have. You can see it's in, fences are in disrepair, and looks to be just a mowed track that goes along the creek. Don't really think I'm interested in that. But there's a closer look at that mountain I showed you from up the top, the rock face one, back down on the ground. But yeah, it looks like this walk just goes along the creek a bit. So here is a snake that is in the process of dying. Somebody ran it over. You can see its head squished, and but its tail is still moving. Don't know whether I can get you a better view. There's its tail. You can see all the ants on it. And its squished head. But its body is still moving. So anyway, that was Glen Rock National Park. Sorry, State Forest, Glen Rock State Forest. It's quite nice scenery for what it is. It's different to the rainforest that I've been to recently. There's lots of flies here at the moment, kind of bugging me, but making my way back to the car, and I'll head back into Brisbane because I've got work tomorrow. So hope you guys like that video. If you do, click like, subscribe, comment, that sort of stuff. And if you do subscribe, there's a little bell button beside the subscribe button that will notify you when I publish a new video. Alright, so I guess I'll see you next time.